Hello, everyone, and welcome to Studio 44. Phil Sherman here, bringing you video 3 of 3 to wrap up the stadiums that I have in the queue right now. Had about 30 that I wanted to get through, plus a couple of older ones. So, yeah, we're just about caught up. We got about a dozen or so here, and then we will call it a video and hopefully move on to some RDL Legends games in your stadiums. So let's get into showcasing. We're going to start things off with a stadium creator who gave us a very cool stadium in the last video. This is Frostman Mex 1616, and he asked me to show you OQ Field in Oakland, California. Has an altitude of 370 feet and was built in 2024. And we already have symmetrical decks out here surrounding the batter's eye. That's pretty cool. Bunch of tables with umbrellas and restaurant seating back here. Lots of fun. An entry gate into this fun area. Holy crap. A couple batting cages and playgrounds. A little different over here. We have pools and a camera well. More futuristic picnic tables. This is fun. Separating the stands like that and putting the big steps in between. Super cool. Center field is closed off by that rounded building. Oakland Earthquakes. Man, I remember that 89 series with where it was the A's versus Giants, right, in San Francisco, and the earthquake interrupted it. Old Candlestick Park. Holy crap, look at this work on the outside. Wow. Got the amusement park, couple wiffle ball fields. Restaurants, the slingshot ride. Some of those videos. Have you ever watched those videos on that slingshot? People pass out. It's so funny. Man, he gated off the whole outside of the stadium. Very nice. Made these custom entrances. Beautiful. Check. Check one. Okay, still says I'm recording. Beautiful city in the background. And he's got that plaza underneath that main scoreboard in center field, too. Is that what they call that? What do they call that building? I used it as like the boardwalk in my Atlantic City stadium I made a couple years ago. That's one I didn't care to bring back. Sandman Dan made the Ace is a great stadium that we'll use. What do they call this building? Plaza Strip. Yeah, okay. Very, very nice. Turn the lights back on real quick, and then we'll move on to the next stadium. So much going on right in left field. Very fun. Frostman Mex 1616. New contributor to Studio 44. Glad to have you. Which building is this? Oh, okay. I've seen that one, yeah. It's weird how some people see a part of a building that others don't, and how they could use it effectively in a different way. That's one of my favorite things about the Stadium Creator and the Stadium Creator tool, and how, SDS was wise to let people blend props in together, because it gives you so much more creativity with the limited props that you have. I mean, I know it's still a shit ton of props, but I mean, at the same time, it is limited. So, all right. Very nice stadium, sir. It was a good choice to start the video out with. We have another stadium from A King for Life. This is Enland Park in Modesto, California. It has an altitude of 89 feet, and it was built in 2024. This gentleman has so many stadiums in his vault. But this one and Olivia Park are the two that he mentioned on top of the one I showed you last video, KCS Park, which was fantastic. So I thought I'd start here. You got the Heineken Hangout over here under the stands. Very nice. Little escalator to get you down there. I guess it should be a de-escalator if it's getting you down there, right? But it can take you back up too. Very, very nice indeed. Perfect scoreboard with another little mini one on top. Water, wealth, contentment, health. Okay. Budweiser party deck. Some people hanging out on the roof of this building. A couple palm trees on top of it as well. There's that hotel type building with people hanging out on the balconies. And you got Enland Park over here. Again, another very clean build. Got the Coors Light corner. Please drink responsibly. Good idea. Verizon press box. Welcome to Modesto, California. I've been to LA once. Spent a week there in 1984. Saw the Lakers Spurs play. And when we went to Vegas, we went from Vegas to LA back to Atlanta. So I've been to the airport a couple times. Right field's pretty cool. This big line of concessions underneath the luxury seating back here. Very nice. Got bleachers set up along the wall, looking through the home run fence. Very nice indeed. Again, these just read out automatically now. Now, why is it there? Sometimes it's red and sometimes it's not now. What is the deal? I mean, what's the deal? I don't do a good Seinfeld. I don't want to be a pirate. Again, it's 12 o'clock and the wife's next door sleeping, so I can't be too loud. Very nice indeed. Flip that light switch. Faced off the outside of the corner. Face the outside of the stadium. Looks very nice indeed. Got some palm trees out here in the left field corner. Flags in dead center. Very nice. Enland Park in Modesto, California, from a king for life. Thank you, sir. I love it. A sluggish moth is back already. He has another stadium for us to check out. I think I mentioned this in the last video. He wanted us to see the ballpark on Tropicana in Las Vegas. It's a new dome concept for the A's. It's an altitude of 2,001 feet, built in 2027. Sluggish moth. Interesting gamer tag. I dig it. Reminds me of this guy who's walking around a bunch of medical practices, and he sees that this dentist is open, so he goes to the dentist and he says, "Excuse me, sir, can you help me? I think I'm a moth." And the dentist replies to him, I can't really help you with that. I'm a dentist." And he goes, "Yeah, well, I know, but your light was on." There's a good dad joke for you. See, Sewell didn't know you could do this. Didn't know you could rotate the batter's eyes. But that's cool how you got it parallel to this concourse. Again, jolting back. I like it. Got the big building on top with people hanging out in the balcony. A fountain over here. Great idea using this scoreboard as a window, like a frame for windows. And you got the roof over here that closes somehow. Have to have that dome in Vegas. Right field, you have what looks like a bullpen. Then some luxury seating in right. I like this. It's kind of bowl style luxury seating almost. Very cool. Looks pretty standard around and behind. This corner looks really good. Escalator taking it up to the plaza level. The show concessions and a waterfall over here and a ramp. Take you up to this little section. Villa Casey Oak LV. Is this all the place the Athletics played? Wiffle ball field in the back. team store in the back. Laser ribbon in the back. Oh, okay. This is pretty cool. Adding a little bit to this building with the green. Giving it like a mossy look almost. All right. 9, 24, 27, 34, 34, 43, 42. I'm guessing that's retired Oakland A's numbers. Yeah. Very nice stadium indeed. Could very much be a replacement for that piece of crap that they have in Oakland. I wish they would get that figured out. I'd love to hear what kind of expansion they're going to do. I'd like to see it go to Montreal because I think, even though that's still a pretty good hike for me, I think that's the closest place of all the places that have been discussed for expansion. I can't imagine them going back to Montreal, though, without building a new stadium first, though. That piece of shit Olympic Stadium. There was one version of this game where people kept making it over and over and over again, or they kept uploading it over and over again. And it's one of those pieces of shit cookie cutters. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Sluggish Moth 953, for your new Oakland A's stadium. The Ballpark on Tropicana. Here we go, fellas. Mogo Pens is at it again. He gives us Bamboo Gardens in North Dakota. Have we featured a stadium in North Dakota yet? I'm not sure. Altitude of 1,500 feet, built in 2024. And Mogo, holy crap, look at all this. Wow. That's fantastic. Okay, yep, it's the building with concessions built into each level. I love it. The Bamboo Gardens out here. I love it. It comes with this little monitor right here, ready for everybody. That's fun. Anomalies in center field. Oh, look at the hit it here, blended into the black. Love it. It's Las Vegas Gamblers colors right there. Anomaly in right field, down in the ground with plaza level seating above it. Awesome. Fun little deck up here with some concessions. People are at the Tiki Hut place. Phenomenal. Using the new school building back here. And a custom building back here. Kind of blending them together. Making it taller. How do we look around and behind? Pretty standard. Oh, until you get right here. Building. Oh, it's a twin one. Okay. Yeah, the twin one, you don't see this very much blended into a stadium. It works here. That's for sure. Very nice on the outside. Those stop signs, yeah, with those, okay, with the parking lot. Bamboo Gardens, nice little entrance with parking garages surrounding the entrance. And a little custom building over here. Fantastic. Mogo Pens always gives us fun stadiums. That's a new anomaly in center field, right? That bamboo one. The lights are flickering out like they did for that one stadium. I can't remember who did it. Was it Wiggy-Wan? Turns out it was California was the word that. Very nice. Oh, this is new seating or new, yeah, the new seats. Should probably turn the lights on and look at them. New mixed in with the old. Very nice Mogo Pens. I dig it. Right field. Oh, I like this. How it kind of comes out into the crowd. But you have it closed off with the fence and there's a tree in there. I like that a lot. Then you got another scoreboard over this nachos and hot dogs stand. The rundown. Left field's definitely the highlight. Then you got this little corner that jolts out where people can hang out. Very fun. Is this from a real field? Cardinal Hill, huh? Is it now or is it Old Bush? New Bush or Old Bush? I don't know. Okay. Wow, he's spent a lot of time facing the outside of it as well. Gorgeous. All right, Mogul Pens. Fantastic work as always. Appreciate the contribution, man. Keep them coming. Okay, we have another new creator to Studio 44. This is Young Heffy. He says it's a remix of Hitman Stadium from Dad Bod, but I'm pretty sure it's from Hitman University by Pixaplays from the last video that I showed. And Pixaplay said that his stadium was based on someone else's that he saw earlier in my videos. And I thought this just looked like Sewell's center field, but I think these were pulled in closer to the fence here. I thought these were in the median before, but I could be wrong. But he said he needed a new college team or a college stadium for his college team in Diamond Dynasty. So, yeah, this definitely gives me college vibes. This is really cool. Was this in the other versions? This tedious step is amazing that take you up around and behind into the main seating. I think I remember this here before. I think I remember the mountains before, but I don't know about the steps. That's nice. You got the brew hoo hoo in the little Hall of Fame section out here. This pattern gives me an artificial turf vibe, and it seems to make sense. It seems like a lot of college towns are saving money, or college stadiums are saving money by doing turf. Don't require as much upkeep. You don't have to mow them and resod them and all this other stuff. We played at, I think it was the University of Rochester. They have an artificial turf field. It's pretty fun. You get nice true hops. Man, I was looking like Nolan Arenado that game. But, I mean, your range is cut off a little bit because the ball, I think, scoots through. But I hear on turf nowadays it's slower, closer to regular grass than it was on the old school AstroTurf. I've never played on an old school AstroTurf field. In high school, I played on those shitty grass with the dirt spots, like it was artificial turf. But, yeah, and the street look obviously makes it look like the stadium is below street level, which is also awesome. Great job with the college town in the background. It looks very nice. Of course, he had to change the signs. Christian University Meridian. Go nuts. Campus Park. Putting the two Vegas signs together. Great idea. Yeah, it's very nice. Got the football field / soccer field. Or, oh no, it's soccer field. Oh, that was cool. He buried the football field. Okay, very nice. And then put the soccer field down on top. Ugh. I think I've mentioned my distaste for soccer in the past. Everybody played soccer in my town. We were a really good soccer. I think we won sectionals one year. All of our guys played soccer. Soccer and basketball were the big sports, and then track and field in the spring. No one wanted to play baseball. Ooh, was this here before? The waterfall? That looks really nice. Very cool. Young Heffy, welcome to Studio 44. Thank you again once again for the contribution. And again, there's no shame in submitting a stadium as long as you admit it that it was started by someone else. You know, give the credit to that person. Even if you forgot who it was or couldn't find out who it was, just say the whole thing wasn't my idea, you know, and you're not going off and, you know, pushing it off as your own stadium. I never got the glory of lying and telling someone, oh, yes, this stadium is mine. It's beautiful. When it's really not. I don't get the joy in that, but all right. Thank you, Young Heffy. Very nice. We're going to head to the East Coast for Dunkin' Donuts Park in New Brunswick, New Jersey. The stadium has an altitude of 2,500 feet. It was built in the year 2024, and it was given to us from a newbie to Studio 44, Airwolf 002. Welcome to Studio 44 Airwolf. And right away, I'm checking out an awesome little custom bullpen with the bowl-style seating in the outfield. Another bullpen over here, 305 feet. 335 in right field. Parking lot out yonder. Bunch of people in line for some concessions. Again, always fun when you can have the concessions outside. Dunkin. Looks like SDS deleted your N. Boom. There we go. Is that like the home? Is this the home of Dunkin' Donuts? New Brunswick, New Jersey. Pretty standard around and behind. Let's zoom it way back. It gives me a Philadelphia or Shea Stadium vibe, where it was just all big parking lots surrounded the stadium. Angels too, right? Anaheim Angels. Very nice. A lot of tedious work went to fixing that off, that's for sure. Then this huge like parking or sidewalk area outside of the stadium as well. And again, the parking lot in this brick gives it the illusion that the stadium is maybe not. Yeah, because it's lower than the outfield. Yeah, okay. Very nice. All right, let's turn the lights on here at Dunkin' Donuts Field. Ooh, I like how it curves in towards the batter's eye, too, that concourse, the fencing. Very nice. He's got a bunch of garbage cans lined up against the fence there in the back of the concourse. Gorgeous. Airwolf 02. Thank you for checking us out. Thank you for sending us a stadium. Can't wait to see more from you. Slick 102544 is back with a proposal for a stadium in Salt Lake City. The stadium is called Salt Lake City Power District Version 4 Games. Salt Lake City, Utah, altitude of 4,265 feet, and it's for the future of 2036. And we got the bowl-style seating with some of the new stands. You got a little part that jolts out. Oh, it's for the bullpen, right? It looks like a custom bullpen. There's one. Yep, one on the other side. Okay. Then you got the old school scoreboard and a new school scoreboard. Couple concession stands blended together to kind of close off the stadium. Then you got this fun little section on top. That's fun. Can you reach this luxury seating right here? Oh, it jolts way back. Okay, now we're talking. Let's see. 270 right down the line and then 331 right there. Yeah, you could probably get up there. I like this little restaurant seating style in the back or in the corner. Fanatics fan experience right there. Everything's so expensive in there. Well, MLB stuff is expensive everywhere. Yankee stuff is ridiculously expensive. It's like $35, $40 for just a t-shirt. I don't have many Yankee clothes because of it. I'm not spending all that money on a freaking t-shirt. Of course, the non-official ones are a little bit cheaper, but still, you're paying for the brand name. I like this. Each level has like their own little shelf or table in front of them. Very nice. I might get claustrophobic in there after a while. Here's another section like that up top. No ivy, though, or anything, though. Got to hit it here, cafe sign. Oosh, that's a tough shot. We're making it up there. Not so sure. 348. Maybe. I mean, the ball does fly in home run derby. I did finally play a little bit of a game. I played, I joined in once It was set up Yankees versus Astros. You know, when you leave the game going, it just starts a game when you can join the game. And it was Yankees Astros. And this is a cool idea. I like this a lot. Just to mix that up a little bit. He puts that window in front. I think I've seen him do that before. I like that idea. It looks good. But yeah, I had a bomb with Aaron Judge in Houston. Way above those arches where it jolts back from those cheaper short seats in left field. Here's an interesting building over here. Part of the Power District, apparently. Slick, 1025, 44. Very nice, sir. Nice job facing the outside of the stadium off. Fatigue's a factor. Oh, Philly. Them Yankees not doing too good. Actually, they're doing phenomenal right now. Judge has another fucking home run today. Dude's a beast. All right, Slick. Whoops, did I turn the lights on yet? Slick 1025, 44. Seen a lot from him lately. He's got good stuff. Yeah, I'm okay with the lights. Is it the new seating that's doing that to the field that's making it look so much darker? When you get in here, it's fine. But yeah, I'm okay with the new seating. I kind of like it. Oh, okay. This is one of those newer, okay, like the gas station or the fill station, fuel, whatever. Like for electric cars or whatever. He's using it for like pillars in here. Okay, I dig it. And then those balloons get hidden. Very nice indeed. I like it. It looks really cool from the outside too. All right. Thank you once again, Slick. Disco Tears Stadium in Arlington, Texas comes to us from Angry Beer 3. It has an altitude of 5,100 feet, and it was built in 2024. Why do I keep bringing up this stupid pad? Or never mind. You know what I'm bringing up. the keyboard or typewriter, whatever you want to call it. Little park out here on the left. Oh, look at this. See, hiding most of the building, just use the stairs. I like it. Very creative. It takes you inside the museum here. We got the Texas barbecue and the Wagon Man. Okay. Little fountain in here. And the team store with custom... Oh, no, it's part of the museum, those steps. All right. Then he has that new tower or structure, whatever that's called. Derelict Tower. This is fun out here, too. The restaurant on top of all these concessions. Very nice. Ooh, lit up by those seating indicator thingies. That looks really cool. Excellent. Not very standard at all down the line and behind. There's that games building again. Another scoreboard. Luxury seating way up here. And these signs all go in together perfectly. Very nice. And then right field, we got the other half of the park. People are chilling out in here watching the game. In line to do... I don't know. Whenever I see this building, I think escape room. In the Syracuse Mall, which is about an hour from here, it's like one of the biggest malls in America. They have like a couple like mini escape rooms right next to each other, and there's a Egyptian themed one. So I always think of that when I see that prop. And these steps will take you up into here, where you have more luxury seating and another big, huge disco deck. There it is. Fun. There it is again. Brew-hoo-hoo. Coffee and tea. All right, that little scoreboard fits right in there perfectly, doesn't it? Wow. I like to hit it here, side blended in. Awesome. Angry Beer. I love your stadiums. They're always so creative, so much fun, so much going on. Luxury seats blended in every which place. I like that. That blends in like almost seamlessly with the museum. I knew it. I could tell. Nice. He's got the UFO in there to light that up a little bit. Excellent. Very nice indeed, Angry Beer. Oh, and then you got the steam racks up top too, or the steam pipes. What's the name of the thing? Steam stacks. It's 1 a.m. I'm tired again. I think that's our thumbnail right there. That looks very nice. Right about there. I didn't do a really good thumbnail for the other 2 videos. I'll have to force one maybe. Excellent. Thank you, Angry Beer. I love it. Keep making stadiums, and I'll keep showing them. Okay, we have another instance where the username that the creator gave me does not match what's in the vault, and I think it's probably similar to the dad bod situation where maybe they had 2 different accounts and they were kind of linked together. But this is Archway Yards. He told me it was J Shid, JASCHIDD, but it shows up in the vault as JAS_15 or 155. So he gives us Archway Yards in St. Louis, Missouri, altitude of 3,750 feet, and it was built in the year 2023. So I wonder if he built this in the last version of the game and carried it over. Either way, it looks amazing. Fun layers out here in left with the bleachers and the stone facing off this top concourse. Oh, okay, using this. See, I never thought that would look good, because it's supposed to be dinosaur related, right? But blended it in with these signs makes it look like it belongs. Very nice. He's got anomalies in here with people standing behind the batter's eye watching the game. And you got the Cola rooftop deck. Looks like the Cola Hill's hidden. So I'm guessing that's the anomaly, and this is the real batter's eye. All the Cardinals retired numbers. Blada bing, blada boom. More concessions right above this bleacher section. This is also from St. Louis, right? I like this plaza level luxury back here. Looks really good. This whole corner looks fantastic. You got the other anomaly down here. Fans are hanging out on the deck or the staircase. Oh, look at this. Okay, he used see, I've definitely used these as windows before. They look like windows, right? Very nice. Kind of custom luxury section. And then back in here you have another building or a bunch of buildings connected together. Outstanding. Archway Yards by Jazz 155. And what's going on outside the stadium here? Funky little entrance to the stadium. And you got St. Louis in the background looking really, really cool. There it is again. Brewhoo. Right? There it is. Oh, he put the Hit It Here Cafe sign in front of it. Excellent. And people are hanging out on top of the steakhouse deck. Nice. It's so awesome that these awesome creators keep finding Studio 44. I'm so appreciative of it that you guys are willing to get your stadiums involved. So fun. Archway Yards. St. Louis or Missouri. That seems like a team we should have in the Ricky Davis League. I know St. Louis is a huge baseball town. I've heard it many times. It's the only major sport that survived there, right? Well, St. Louis Blues, right? Murph was telling me about the Blues. Excellent. This stadium is fantastic. Freaking love it. I have a feeling the Stadium Creator Contest is going to be much bigger this year if all you guys stay involved throughout the year. I don't know if a lot of you may lose interest in baseball once the football season starts or whatever, but I'm baseball number one all the time. My ultimate goal is, I've said it before in this channel, I want to find a place in Rochester that will host an indoor wiffle ball league that's reasonably priced. Oh, those places are so expensive, those indoor soccer fields. Plus, they get booked by the soccer teams so fast that the only good available times are like Saturday nights. Who wants to go Saturday night, you know? You got to spend the time with the wife then. But, yeah, this is a great stadium. Jazz 155 or Jazz Chid. Jazz Kid? Let me know in the comments how to say your name, which one you prefer. I didn't look by your name. I looked by Archway Yards. And then it said that your YouTube is JS00155, so I figured that the JAS155 was the same. That's why I asked for the YouTube ID. Sometimes it helps. And in this case, it certainly did. So maybe I should make that. Well, I guess some people don't have a YouTube ID. All right. And one of my favorite gamer tags is back. Right or Wrong has sent me General Mills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, where the Bills play. Altitude of 3,800 feet. 2024 is the year it was created, and already I can tell it's fantastic. Orchard Park, I've been there a couple times, but for comedy. I've never been to a Bills game. I've never been to an NFL game. I might, although the tickets have gotten insanely expensive, you know, since the Josh Allen era here. And it's only going to get worse once they get the new stadium, I think, which they've already broken ground on. I'm not 100% positive on that, but yeah, I wasn't much of an NFL there. I wasn't much of an NFL fan. I would always watch the playoffs, but I always thought it was overrated. People talk about how slow baseball is and how boring it is. NFL, how much shit doesn't happen while the clock is still running? It's so annoying. And sometimes it feels like there's more commercials than there is actual game action. There's just as much dead time. And then you got to have a freaking commercial at the 2-minute warning, at the half, at the fourth quarter, after they punt the ball. Ugh, there's just so many. People always say that baseball's the most fun to go to, even people who aren't necessarily baseball fans. But, I mean, people are drunk before the games even start at football, right? With all the tailgating and shit. But, I mean, the Bills fans, pretty passionate. This is really nice. I love how this top level here, or not the top level, but this concourse level, plaza level, curls all the way around. I've said it before. I love that. And he framed the scoreboard really nicely. Right or Wrong. Nice work. Are you from Buffalo? Are you from the area? Right or Wrong? I've jumped on the Bills bandwagon. I try to watch every game now. That freaking game against the Chiefs a couple years ago, that playoff game, oh, so much fun. But the time where they made it to all the Super Bowls, I was a Redskins fan growing up. I just like their color scheme, that maroon and yellow. So I always liked the Washington Redskins, and I think the Redskins beat them in the first one, right? And then Norwood, he missed against the Giants. Is that right? I remember where I was when I was at my friend Amber Eaton's house. A bunch of us got together and we were having a little party with some of our friends. And then Bills, Giants, I had people over at my house. A couple of my buddies came over. And then one of the Bills, Cowboys, the Michael Jackson one. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. Someday Someday you guys will get the Michael Jackson impression. I can sing, and believe it or not, this fat guy can dance like Michael. It'll come out eventually, or I'll show a clip of my comedy set. Do you guys want to see the comedy set? Is that something you want me to upload? I have it on a DVD. I used to sell it at my comedy shows for like $10. It was like a basically security cam. The Buffalo Comics Cafe, where I met Jim Kelly, used to record every show, and if they were nice, and they would always give you at least one copy of the show from the 4 that you did that weekend. We usually did 2 Friday, 2 Saturday. Did we do one Thursday? I'm not sure if we did one Thursday. Sunday nights was improv night, and I wish I would have done that, but I didn't. But, yeah, one night I recorded one of my sets. Well, they recorded one of my sets, and they let me have that version of the tape, and I think it turned out pretty well. It was a little tiny room, but it was like very echoey in there. So if you got a good laugh, it felt like thousands of people were laughing at you. So I loved playing in that little club. Custom bullpens out here in the left. I love these little decks that he created. What are these? Yeah, the opposite ends, okay, of the future seating. Fun little area out here in the corner. Very nice indeed. Nice tall wall with the windows for the bullpens. I guess the tall wall goes all the way around, huh? I like the boats in the fountain. They must be anchored down pretty good. And then this is fun way to block off that greenage. Excellent. Are these new? I don't remember them being so dark. I could be wrong. They look like they were stained. I could be wrong. I like the steps coming down into the picnic area. Oh, yeah, I think he mentioned that. Oh, no. Where is it? Nope, he didn't mention it in the comments. Someone mentioned in the comments where you could walk down from the bleachers onto the hill if you wanted to sit there. And I like how they got the picnic tables and the umbrellas and stuff. That's fun. Detroit Tiger Batter's Eye again. I've been seeing that one a lot. And then he has a little bit going on across the street with the museum and the little parking garage, fountain, football field. I can't even remember what the name of this field is. It changed so many times in the past couple of years. It was New Era at one point. I don't remember what it is right now. They called it the Cap for a little while. Highmark. That's right. Yeah. It's got to go, though. Time for a new stadium. I did a comedy show down there. That's why I think I mentioned that. I remember driving by the stadium, but we didn't go in. Did I turn the lights on? This is a great little park, General Mills Park in Orchard Park, New York. From Right or Wrong. Excellent. Looks very, very, very nice lit up. Excellent indeed. Thank you. Right or Wrong. I'm surprised we haven't run into more of these. Hit It Here Cafe Field. Excellent idea to name it after a sign in the game. And I think I asked this in one of the previous versions. Is the Hit It Here Cafe in the game? Or in a real stadium? I know the Hit It Here sign was originally from San Diego. At least it was in this game. But this is Fiserv. It's Hit It Here Cafe Field in Roswell, Georgia. Has an altitude of 1,050 feet, and it was built in the year 2020. And again, it looks like another very clean bowl-style build. That looks amazing, the way that curves around like that in center field. And inside the field looks amazing, too, the way you rounded off the home run fence. There needs to be a template field with a rounded fence. Am I right? I mean, I know most stadiums now tend to have the sharper turns or whatever, but you still have like Yankee Stadium that has the outfield's all curved. Chicago, Wrigley. I mean, Wrigley, it jolts back down the lines kind of. But You got the bullpens out here in left that look very, very nice. Bleachers in left and right center field. Parking garage that pretty much runs right into the stadium. I don't know if I'd want to park here with DJ Jackson up. People are watching from the parking garage. Smart. I like using the modern triplex as like a substitute for luxury seating because the windows are basically the same. Oh, this looks amazing. Look at that, using the roof to slant down on that same triplex building. Holy crap. Fiserv, great idea. He used that roof to roof the whole thing almost. At least behind and around. And then in the corners he got... No, that's all. Oh no, here you go. Right here. This is the standard roof. Says it's got unique seating, custom roof. Yep. The bullpens. Yeah, this is the one he says where if you're on the bleachers, if you want, you can go up in the hills and stand up and cheat or watch the game from out there. It says it's based on the College World Series Park in Omaha, Nebraska. And he said there's advertisements on the outside. Hit It Here Cafe Field. That looks so good. Now this is the perfect facing off for a stadium. Excellent. This looks great, Fiserv. I love it. I mean, I'm not much of a, simple stadium type guy like this, but the amount of work you put into it and how tedious it must have been, you can't help but respect it. Kansas City Royals, center field. Scoreboard, excellent. Parking garage out here. Beautiful, Fiserv. Look at that. That's, Let's turn the lights on. That roof is phenomenal. That looks great. It's probably my favorite. It's definitely my favorite infield pattern. Looks like my favorite dirt pattern. I'm not crazy about the outfield pattern, but it comes with the infield pattern. So I think I prefer the other one. But I'd rather deal with that outfield pattern to keep the infield pattern than the rest of them. I just wish you could mix and match. I say that every stadium creator video, don't I? All right. Well, Fiserv, thank you so much. I love this stadium. It's beautiful. All right, fellas, here's where we're going to wrap things up for the weekend. Great Canal Stadium in Panama City. It's in Panama, altitude of 5 feet, and it was built in 2024, and it comes to us from Justice Beaver 24. We've seen a lot from him lately, and I'm certainly glad we do because he's got some very, very nice stadiums. Very clean so far is the first thing I see from it. He's got the separated stands over here and right from the rest. Broken up right here, as you can see. Very, very nice. You got the bleachers in front all the way down the first baseline, and then pretty standard around third and behind home plate. And then I like how the bleachers curl all the way around into the batter's eye and then past the batter's eye. And this looks really nice too. Oh, look at this. He's got the brick wall, the framing of that brick wall that goes all the way past where it meets the green fence. That looks really good. And then he's got a line right here to separate it to show you where it's a home run. Here it's a home run. Here it's not. Awesome. What did he use, I wonder? Oh, he just used... Okay, he used like the snow and just hit it behind the brick wall. Great idea. And he did the same thing over here for a foul line. Excellent. Like I said before in the last video, with anomalies as an option now. Again, I like to use anomalies for that, and then you can use anomalies to create a home run line too. It can be harder if you're using one with if your home run fence has a lot of curves though. He's got the shipping ship. He's got the giant ship back here with shipping containers on it, and the hit it here sign. Excellent. Put a bunch of signs on the shipping containers as well. Be fun hitting balls off that. You don't see these in right field or left field very much. These usually end up in like right, don't they? It's fun. Oh, this is like a whole lock system. Okay. The Erie Canal is a big deal where I live, so I know all about the locks. This is how when there's different changes, the water will fill up or rise, so the boats can go down. I just watched a video about how ships used to have to go through this very, very dangerous channel between South America and Antarctica before the Panama Canal was built. But now they can use that and cut right through it. Man, I can't imagine how freaking wide the Panama Canal must be, because the Erie Canal is tiny. Doesn't look like it can handle these big old ships. At least not anywhere I've seen it. Excellent facing out here. This looks really cool too. Justice Beaver. The great stadium to close things out using that hotel. Is it a hotel? Rooftop Skyscraper Apartments, it's called. Okay. It's the hotel at the ballpark at the Moonshot Casino. This is nice. This is a very nice stadium. There's a pretty big action sequence at the Panama Canal in Team America World Police, right? Where they blow everything up. Kim Jong-un or Kim Jong-il. I think it's Il, actually, the first one, the dad. This is perfect. This is so good. And then there's the guider boat. And then the one on the other side. Beautiful. Great idea, Justice Beaver. I don't think we've turned the lights on yet. Stadium of the Year contender? Still have 7 months to go before we start thinking about that. I do want to start that a little earlier this year. Start it in like December. Try to find a way to speed up that process. The way I did it seemed kind of repetitive, showing the same stadiums over and over again. But I'll find a way to do it. Maybe I can showcase them with home run derby or game highlights or something from RDL games. But look at that. That's a cool view from home plate. Definitely want to play some RDL Classic or Legends games in here. Beautiful. Nice work, Justice Beaver. Could not have picked a better stadium to close out the video on. Oh, of course, you got people walking along the canal, too. Excellent. Do you have a stadium that rivals this one? If you do, all you have to do is send it to me via the Google form linked in the description of this video, or linked to my YouTube channel itself, or linked to my Facebook page. Click on the link, fill out the form, send it off, and it'll keep me nice and organized. If you are looking for something to listen to when you're working out, getting ready for work, at work, long drive, I got the perfect thing for you. It's called Respect the Pick. It's my podcast with my brother, my nephew, and myself. Mostly nerd talk, a lot of top 11 lists. If you like that kind of thing, you can debate us on our lists. We love the feedback. We love the comments. Reminder about the anomalies. I don't think it's much of an issue anymore because between the recording of the last videos and this one, it seems the anomalies are back, at least for offline play, and that's exactly where I play my games. So, I mean, I guess if you're up to it and you want to change the anomalies, go for it. If not, I think we should be able to use them. If you have sent a stadium to us, could you maybe message me somehow, whether it be on Facebook or YouTube, or just leave a comment on one of these videos? Because I do need to start organizing that a little bit better, and it'll be easier if I get directly from you where I got stadiums from. I know I got a shit ton from Murph and Sewell and Arch, Sandman Dan, but there's a couple other ones in there. Ray Ratliff, Bo Tiger, I think might have sent me one or two. I'll have to dig, but if you could help me out by reminding me which ones you sent me, I would love to start putting those together so we can start the new season. And then in the fall, when we have to start over again, it'll be much easier for you guys to submit new versions of stadiums, and we'll pick out new ones for the new version. And then, of course, all these stadiums that we've shown so far and any new stadiums will be candidates to be shown in the RDL Legends. And like I said in the last video, I think a good way to do this is maybe I'll do live streams, or I could do some live streams. You guys can call, we can talk, or you can chat in the box like normal, and we'll play 4 or 5 innings. When some cool highlights happen, we'll move on to the next stadium. I'll fast forward to the end of the game because the results of these games aren't super important to me. They're just fun ways to pass the time and to use some of these fun stadiums that I find here in the vault and from you guys now. So, yeah, let me know what you think of that idea. But I'll still use the RDL Stadium search stadiums and actual RDL games, and I'll just save the highlights when they come around. You know, especially parts that like highlight different features of the stadium. Like if a ball hits a high wall and it bounces a different way and I get an inside the park home run for it, or if I hit a fun target with a Steve Stewart home run blast or a DJ Jackson home run blast, I'll showcase that. So I think I'm going to hop on real quick and record a video breaking down the roster a little bit, see how people take that, because I think some of the franchise guys or some of the fictional league guys might appreciate, you know, hearing about some of the fictional players we have. And there seemed to be a lot of interest in the RDL Legends during the last premiere that we had in the chat. So, all right, I'm rambling. Please like this video if you did, in fact, like the video. Please subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you all very soon.